Welcome back to Midco Sports Tonight. There were 3 #1 teams in South Dakota high school football who suffered their first loss of the season. For more on the new South Dakota high school football and volleyball rankings, here's Jason Andera.
The Douglas Patriots just a week ago lost to third-ranked Pierre 78-14. So when they faced Harrisburg in this game, there were some pretty tall odds. 30 seconds left in this game. They had a 1-point lead. Let's let Coach Maciejczak pick it up from there.
Well, we had the ball. We started moving the ball well, and then I figured we needed 3 more first downs to close it out. And as we got the first one, Severson fumbled the ball. Then they went down the field, and I think they scored with, 16 seconds left. And so when they scored, they brought their field goal team out right away, and then they false start. So we moved back 5. So, with the wind blowing, the rain, the way it was, you're kind of excited about that situation. Then we jump offside, so half the distance to the goal. Then we jump offsides again, half the distance to the goal. And the good thing that helped us was our whole defense is out there. We don't rotate people. We don't have as many kids, so they decided to go for it. So they ran out there. Our kids were already sitting there, so we got the call in and kind of had an idea that they were going to run ISO kind of to the left side because that's what they kind of did to kill us there that last series. And our middle linebacker is about 150 pounds and dripping wet. Told our D tackle to cut the guard and whatever and shoot the gaps inside of his stomach so he could shoot the hole, and he did, and he guessed right and hit the running back in the face and fumbled the ball. We swarmed to get the ball, and so 2-point conversion is no good, and we're up by 1. But we still got to get ready for the onside kick because on Thursday morning is when we have practice. Our coach said we're going to go through all of our special teams, and he said, "Hey, you forgot about hands team." And lo and behold, it kind of came down to that. It was a great feeling for the kids, and to see a look on their face, it was awesome.
What a win for Douglas. That vaults them into the top 5 for the first time this year. Mitchell moves to #1 despite losing to Washington. In 11B, we also have another new #1. Sioux Valley took care of Sioux Falls Christian. There was some weather in this game, but Damian Lucas and the Cossacks had a big game. He ran for 151 and 2 touchdowns. Let's hear from their coach, Dan Hughes.
It's pretty big. I don't know if we've had a #1 team get beat on this field in a while, so it means a lot to a lot of different people. A lot of people contributed to this, from youth coaches down the road, middle school. A lot of people had their hand in this one, so it feels good for all of us. One game doesn't make a season, and we know that. One play doesn't make a game, but we'll refocus. I gave them 24 hours to enjoy it as much as they can, squeeze all the enjoyment out of it. And I know our team, we're disciplined. We'll be back in 24 hours. We'll be ready to work again.
Time to move to volleyball. We had the #1 versus #2 ranked teams in Class AA go at it on Tuesday night in Harrisburg's gym, and I'll tell you what, it lived up to the billing. Harrisburg had a great match. It was back and forth all night. Mitchell took the first set, Harrisburg the second, Mitchell the third, and then Harrisburg wins the last 2 sets to get the victory against #2 Mitchell.
Going into it that the gym was going to be packed. It was going to be a full house. We were all a little anxious. We were excited to go out, play as hard as we could, and we knew we wouldn't have to let a ball touch the ground, and that's what we did. We went all out.
We're making a few too many unforced errors on missed serves, miscues, sometimes trying a little bit too hard, but we're working on it. Finally getting our passes in that second game. Like I said, in every interview I've given, these guys don't quit.
All right, thanks, Dandy. Next on the show, how's this alliteration for you? A Bison breakdown with the Bryans. Brian Sean and NDSU cornerbacks coach Brian Shepard give us an update on North Dakota State football. Stay tuned.